Welcome to MySci Unit 17, Streamside Survival. This is a 4th grade life science unit where students explore the structures and functions of plants and animals in a wetland area. Let's take a look into the unit at a glance. This unit covers 2 4th grade life science standards about structure and function and information processing. 1 physical science standard is covered on electromagnetic radiation, and 1 earth science standard is partially covered on Earth's materials and systems. Most of the next generation science standards correspond to a Missouri Learning Standard listed in parentheses on this chart. We have integrated all dimensions of these standards into the unit. If you'd like, take a moment to pause the video and review them. This unit is divided into 3 sections. Each section has a driving question designed to reflect what we anticipate students would naturally ask through their learning process. In this unit, 1 anchoring phenomenon applies to all 3 sections. Section 1 has 4 lessons, Section 2 has 2, and Section 3 has 1. The unit will take about 29 days to complete. The anchoring phenomenon is, many different plants and animals can survive in healthy wetlands. This theme connects to students through experiences they might have when exploring Missouri's streams and rivers. After being introduced to the anchoring phenomenon, students will share how they think animals in a wetland use their adaptations to survive. The driving question of Section 1 is, how are animals able to survive where they live? Students use a card game to review the concept of adaptations and understand they can be behaviors or structures that help an animal survive. Then, students dissect an owl pellet and explore other animal structures to figure out how wetland animals used internal and external structures to find, eat, and digest food. Next, students develop models of how animals use their senses of smell and sight to survive. Through the storyline of Section 1, students gain an understanding of these standards-based big ideas. Animals have physical and behavioral adaptations that allow them to survive in a particular habitat. Animals use external and internal structures to find, eat, and digest their food. Animals have specific parts that work together as a system to carry out specific functions. Animals use their sense of smell to detect and perceive danger. Animals use their sensory systems to process information and respond to it in order to survive. Combined, introducing the anchoring phenomenon and Section 1 should take about 17 to 18 days to complete. Section 2 engages students with the driving question of how do plants survive in a wetland habitat? Students investigate how plants use roots and other structures to absorb water and discover how plants use other structures and behaviors for defense and reproduction. Then, students investigate how wetland plants reduce flooding. Through the storyline of Section 2, students gain an understanding of these standards-based big ideas. Plants have a system to absorb water from the ground and distribute it throughout the plant using many internal and external structures. Plants also have structural and behavioral adaptations that help them survive and reproduce. Wetland plants use their structures to keep the habitat healthy. These plants can prevent flooding, lower the temperature, remove pollutants, and provide space for many living things to thrive. Section 2 should take about 8 to 9 days to complete. In Section 3, students combine everything they've learned to create a museum exhibit of a wetland plant or animal consisting of a model and display board. They share their exhibit with each other and the community. We'd love to hear all about them. In Section 3, students apply this standards-based big idea. A model can be used to communicate to others how wetland plants and animals use a system of internal and external structures to survive, grow, behave, and reproduce. Section 3 should take about 5 to 6 days to complete. Our team here at MySci hopes you and your students enjoy Streamside Survival, and we look forward to your feedback. Happy MySciencing!